welcome to Stoverland. We're going to continue our jaunt through the Outer Worlds right now, and last time we got a partner, Parvati. This guy wants us to basically steal a power source from a group that had defected, a group of employees that are no longer employees. They left him, and we basically have the choice, I think, to steal from these guys or steal from this man right here. So I'm gonna see if he has anything else to say.
My offer remains standing should you reconsider.
Okay, so it's about that. Let's just see if we can talk to him about something else.
Go ahead.
Cool, yeah. I wasn't thinking about doing this before, but it's good to talk to people after they've kind of finished, I guess.
It is my job to keep two eyes on my
Just
town.
get a little bit of
I
lore
am
and
the
background.
steward of this place, and this is my watch post. I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember
He doesn't look that old.
and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
I gotta say, like, I'm totally leaning toward dismantling this dude's establishment. Like, I don't know. I think I'm always gonna side with the defectors. We'll see.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that. I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do. This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude. Go ahead.
Let's just start from the top.
That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mean, but I'm not gonna comfort him.
Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world. Our work shows us that purpose. We should not have to move on from it. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
Like, he hasn't said anything unreasonable. Definitely we're gonna do this.
Losing Adelaide was the hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday. Ever since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
Yeah, so I think what's gonna be like a touchstone of this game is that it's not gonna be, you know, a renegade spectrum toward Paragon. I don't think that's gonna be it. It seems like this guy, you know, he's not, you know, in a corner, a shadowy corner, you know, asking us to do evil things, really. Well, this is pretty evil, but I think it's going to be more gray, which is really cool. I love their mask. I want that.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Cool, let's do it. Whoa. I didn't expect her to be with me. Now I wonder if I can go into like an inventory and see what she has. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll give me a little bit of a... It might give me a tutorial on that. Let's see about our reputation. We're neutral with everybody. Spacer's Choice is probably not going to like us pretty soon here. Cool. And you know what? Actually, let's take this Marauder armor off. Last time he was a little bit... wait. Which is the Marauder armor? Oh, this one. Okay, Marauder armor, low pressure suit. And this is found in fine armies everywhere, so that's respectable. Let's change it to this. Just so I am a little more respectable, and I mean, it looks much cooler, so ooh, I am totally fine with that. Alright, let's step out of the elevator.
Can we talk?
Where are
Sorry.
you?
Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Okay. This is about the deserters, so what's the other side of it? Figures Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul. What he said seems pretty straightforward to me. I wanted to deal with nuance. I wouldn't be this heavily armed. Let's move. Okay. Yeah, I would love to get the other side.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Yeah, I figured. I think we should ask about Adelaide. We don't have quite enough info about her.
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. You can't leave it at that. Why are we reading Adelaide? Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep pushing the point on Adelaide.
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
Yeah, I think that's smart. We're not gonna go straight to this dude's power supply. We're gonna go talk to these deserters.
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk.
So I wonder what kind of combat
There was a
abilities
boy
this
named Thomas
girl
who
has.
used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any
The only thing I've seen about companions is the one that, and this might be her, I don't remember, the one that jumps in midair and just like double kicks somebody with both legs. It's great. It looks so dorky and cheesy, but it's awesome.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll
Yeah,
be at
that's
the mercy
super
of
shitty,
Marauders,
dude.
or worse. I think you should
we're
talk
not
to the
gonna do
town's
that.
vicar about it.
Okay.
Max, his name is.
What are we doing? I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it, Max. Yeah. Any more info, is always good. Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Your daddy was a smart man. I mean, I'm pretty much already decided, but I am absolutely willing to listen to some other sides. So that is the botanical lab. That's the Visar. So we're gonna go there first. And then there's a couple other little dots. Let's see what those are. Maybe not. Regen. Okay, let's see. You can't hover over those. Oh, you can fast travel. That's nice. Abandoned Spacer's Choice Settlement. Oh, I see. Volcanic Summit. Point of Interest is what those are. And then we've got... Okay, yeah, I think obviously we're just going to go to the Visar right now. I think that's a good choice. He seems the closest, I think. Yeah. Edgewater.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Let's see what's back here.
Boss's order.
Looks like we might be able to get into something. Come on. Help me out. Help a guy out. Hello. Oh, of course. I forgot she's gonna be following me around. Yeah, I don't think there's anything back here. I'm expecting it to be like Deus Ex where I can like break through this wall or something. Let's see what this is. Nothing. Anything? They look like cheese wheels from far away. It's like, yeah, anything that's gonna up my health, cheese wheels. Yo, buddy, you got any cheese wheels? Alright, let's make that the mission. There's gotta be cheese wheels somewhere in this world. Let's see if I already have one. Is there any kind of cheese on me? That doesn't seem right. There should be cheese on me. It kind of looks like a church. Yep. Well, should we do that first, or should we explore a little bit? I kind of err toward explore all the time, and I think that might be to my detriment, but let's see. Yeah, come on, we just found a general store. You're not allowed in here?
Welcome. Got my eye on you, girl.
Alright, well, what happens if I do this? Right, I'm not gonna steal right in front of you. Yo, dog, you got any cheese? Wait, she just said she's not allowed in here and then she walks right in. Alright, talk to him.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Alright, well, I'm gonna defend my girl.
See that you do. I got a business to run. Edgewater ain't gonna provision itself, you know.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Murrow. I promise.
No, you don't have to be so polite. We're gonna tell this guy what's for.
Go right ahead. Other than yourself, definitely the
Come
vicar.
on.
Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth.
Oh,
knows
he
his
called it a
scriptures.
vicar. I've been pronouncing it
But
wrong.
there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
It's one of those words that you just read and you never actually hear aloud.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little mean to him. He was a dick to me.
I take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Let's be a little sarcastic. I don't know if he's gonna catch on to the sarcasm.
Spacer's Choice is built on love, and like any real love, it is cold and tough when needs must. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work. Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Yeah, let's trade with him. See what he's got.
Music to my ears.
Cool, cool. So my dialogue skill is pretty high. Should do fine. Man, these... I kind of wish I was good at melee. These are pretty good. Light machine gun, we have all this stuff. Revolver we don't have, but I mean, I'm pretty cool not taking that. There is some armor though. Maxwell. You know what? Yeah. Let's no, I only have 99 bits. I can't get any of this. I'm delusional now. Alright, yeah. Well, okay, hold Z, sell junk. Let's see how much that gives us. 312. I'm not gonna buy anything like that. That's not good enough. Yeah. You're worthless. She's gonna say anything else?
Where are we headed? You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore? There was a
So
kind of
cool
a
that
thing with a vending machine
they have dialogue for
when I was
everything.
12. Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
Yeah, I'm just gonna laugh.
It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Murrow's still angry at me. I can laugh about it
Paying
now,
the
but I
damages.
just about puked up my guts
So
in
she's
terror
got
in the
something
moment.
against the company.
That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep exploring this little town. We'll head to the Vicar. Something.
You're
I'm
not
gonna
a big drinker,
just
are you?
explore a little bit more.
Hey. You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt.
I don't know you.
Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable. No, I'm just gonna tell her who I am.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Like, I would love to see some cracks. I want them to get angry with the company. We're gonna try. And what a fine establishment it is.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if
You
you'd
said
like.
you were Kurt.
Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over those deserters.
Good
You
burger is my
understand.
life. I hope everyone gets that. Yeah, let's talk about the deserters.
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves.
So I think she legitimately
Town's
thinks
already
they're
struggling
traitors.
to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
I think I just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
So what's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Okay.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
Yeah, let's keep pushing. I want her to crack a little bit. I want her to talk bad about Spacer's Choice.
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming. I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Yeah, let's just stay on her side.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my
Come
head.
on.
Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
Well, we're gonna tear it apart, so. Man, I don't want to, like, pry too hard into her current job. Let's just thank her and be on our way.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
Yeah, let's do the uncertain one.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's Choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
I think that's the first time we've heard of Auntie Cleo. Yeah, let's. we're gonna try to push this person to science.
That's exactly the kind of crazy talk that comes from an overabundance of sobriety. Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it.
I wonder if we can find a beaker in the wild. Just hand her a beaker and suddenly she'll be doing a bunch of science. Yeah, we're just gonna tell her.
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
Let's not tell her it was on top of a guy. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's be completely honest with her.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business.
She's not gonna care.
Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile.
Now I wonder what would have happened if I was wearing
My
a
world
Marauder's
is
outfit.
these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Heard that. It almost sounds like you're afraid to go outside. Should I say that? Maybe. Yeah, let's do it.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know, people will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
Let's keep asking after this plague. I haven't gotten enough info about it.
Keep it down, will you? We don't talk about the PLAYGE. Not here. And if you're smart, you won't mention it anywhere.
I'm gonna keep
I've said
mentioning
enough.
it.
People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
Vicar. Commit that to memory. Vicar. What is that? Stun baton. I ain't going for a non-violent. What happens if she sees me steal things? She's okay.
Something you need? That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. Could be. Reckon I'll never know. In the bar? When I asked if you were a drinker? Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I actually don't remember. Let's make that our little fault. Let's get defensive about drinking.
Yeah, I didn't think... I mean, sorry.
Well, whatever. Space chaw. That is a bed. Seems like a short bed, doesn't it? Some sturdy soap. Tell you what. Don't know what that is. Okay, so I figured out what this double space bar is. It's just like a little dash. I love it. I wonder if I can jump to anything else from here. Like possibly the general store. Or maybe walk across this little cloth thing? I doubt it. Nope, I doubt it. Oh god, I got hurt.
Yep, be right over.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I have little commands. So we're gonna go to the barbershop? Oh, it's probably like legitimately changed
But
what your
Conrad
character
sells real
looks
good
like.
disinfectant.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with
All right.
germs.
This
Physical
dude's being
hygiene
mean. I'm gonna treat him like
recapitulates
shit.
moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Okay, yeah. Of course I want to intimidate him.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable. Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague
I think
started.
the bartender was probably a little bit closer to being convinced that this company's not good. This guy seems like he is all in. I'm just gonna keep asking about the plague, even though nobody wants to talk about it.
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year.
Oh,
Lost
he's
6
talking about it.
workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Let's be on his side for this.
We're a sensible people.
Alright. So it actually doesn't look like he'll be able to change my appearance. Holy shit, what the fuck? Okay. Well, here we are. Conrad, the receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down from his family or something. You're processing his body right. Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows, Phyllis G. So, I guess I gotta be on the lookout for someone waggling her eyebrows. He's looking right at me. I wonder if I can close this. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. I don't want to kill him, but I won't. Can't go in there. Can't go in there. Let's see if there's anything around back here. Feels like the kind of thing they would do. Bypass shunt, that's always good. This looks like a door we can go through.
They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Oh boy.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
I go where I want.
Hey, keep it down. That kind that talk's bound to put sights on the both of us. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
Cool, let's see.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
Oh man, come on.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
Yikes.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
I'd love to convince some people. Hello. What the hell? That little, what were they called? Oh, I don't remember. Sprats. Some armor parts. Is this person dead? You know, in this case, it's probably not good that sprats are around. I kind of did say that I wouldn't kill innocent creatures, but this is supposed to be like as sanitary as it can be. I think I'm gonna kill some of these guys. Let's talk to him first.
Move along.
No. Yeah, let's kill some of these guys. Whoa! Open fire on what? That was weird. Jesus. Okay. So it turns out people don't like sprats. Oh my god. This dude doesn't care.
Nice one.
Okay. I guess they like it. Am I like viewed better in the company's eyes now?
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You want
It's
to know?
nothing. We already were in here.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
I'm not gonna be
She'll
mean
toss
to
me
him.
in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man? There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Yeah, man, I'm ready to do a little mischief.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
No, I'm not gonna tell him he's taking a risk. But I am gonna see if he has anything to steal. Nah, not worth it. Nothing in the bathroom. Hello.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Who said that?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him
We're
that
in that
medicine.
man's house. How did you overhear this?
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
I mean, it fully depends on what she's gonna use it for. Yeah.
I probably shouldn't tell you. I don't want you
right.
implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Alright, so yeah, one guy versus a whole, I mean not a whole town, because it's probably not enough, but one guy versus a bunch of guys. Yeah, I'm gonna help her.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Yeah.
That's all I can ask of you.
Cool.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
I've never actually been in here.
Bounty records. Wanted. The Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, Termination, and Restitution has filed a writ of execution for Gil Antrim, effective immediately. Some of you may remember Gil Antrim from his days at the cannery. Please be advised that Spacer's Choice no longer recognizes Mr. Antrim as a member of its valued family. Spacer Choice advises its workers in good standing to remain in good standing by disabusing themselves of any sympathy, allegiance, or memory toward Mr. Antrim. Generous bounty. Payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Rays for details. Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement, Termination, and Restitution has filed a writ of execution for Doc Maybell Burgess, effective immediately. Doc Maybell is wanted for 3 counts of larceny, 2 for each parcel of stolen adrena time, and 1 for depriving the outpost of its official physician. Generous bounty. Payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. Blah blah blah. Spacer's Choice Department. Vicar Cotton's sermons are considered defunct and obsolete. Spacer's Choice advises purging them from your memory with the help of Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. So wait. That's interesting. So we'll be on the lookout for Birdie Cotton. I'm probably not going to take any of these bounties because this is all like company warranted, and I'm not on the side of the company right now. Alright, well, let's talk to this guy.
Welcome to the
Girl.
Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Marauders I'm fine with. We can do that.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
We're calling them Marauders now?
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Dale serve Spacer's Choice. Careful, stranger. Talk like that comes dangerously close to sedition. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this. His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
I'm not going to tell her the truth.
You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells.
Yeah, I don't want to tell her anything. Alright, well, I think we're going to call it right there. Next episode we'll probably, I don't know how big this city is. We're going to explore the city a little bit more, and then we're going to go talk to the Viker. Alright, well, thank you for watching.